Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, it is July 19th, actually, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. Reminder of the big picture. 3 weeks ago today, we closed above this 1-year descending channel top at 205.87. That shifted our focus more into the bullish column. Up to that point, we are anticipating the possibility of meaningful bearish rotation continuing into later year, possibly back to that January low of 23. Wasn't to be. Now that we've closed above 205.87, we have a 3 to 5 month objective at 327.58, which we will likely see over the next 2 to 3 months, holding above this rising channel top. On the daily chart, 244.65 today. On the weekly chart, all week long, 243.83. So we like to use the daily chart for precision, if you will. And truth be told, 244.65 is really kind of the beginning of a range of trend support down to 236.60. 236.60 is a rising trend defining 1/3 speed line off that April low. And of course, the channel top is the channel top. Having settled above it a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so, did set off its own buy signal. And so it remains meaningful support, 244.65, that can contain selling through next week, above which 289.52 remains a 2 to 3 week objective. And yes, holding above that 244.65 level, or in other words, 243.83 on the weekly chart, will keep 327.58 in reach over the next 2 to 3 months. And that would take us, into, let's say, by the end of September, roughly, about 2.5 months or so, I think is realistic. If we were to close today below 236.60, and it is technically possible, but not likely, that then does indicate a good July high. And over the following 2 to 3 weeks, could be inside of 2 weeks, we continue south into the 204.63 to 204.92 region. 204.92 is a rising channel bottom now based on these sets of highs, and 204.63 is the daily chart equivalent to what we find on the weekly chart at 205.87. So once again, if we were to close below that 236.60 to 244.65 area, that would aggressively pivot the market south through the rest of July. We should then, within 2 or 3 weeks, continue into the 204.63 to 204.92 region. But until then, this 244.65 formation, which we tested quite a bit about a week and a half ago, but did not close below it, still remains a platform of support. Let's talk upside today in terms of intraday resistance. Now, this is the same. I just took some of the line studies away, but if you're looking at this chart, this rising 1/3 speed line at 236.60, we show it here as well. There's also a trend line just coming off the extreme highs of the last week and a half at 254.80. That did roughly contain Thursday's highs, can contain intraday buying, below which 244.65 is in reach. 244.65, once again, that rising channel top on the daily chart that goes back to the April low. So a 3-4 month channel top now at 244.65. Going back to this chart, if we were to push or open above 254.80, 265.13 is in reach. And 265.13 is once again nothing more than the December 23 high that we pushed through a bit over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, have not closed above it. And if we were to close today above 265.13, I think we can see within a week or two that 289.52 level, which is once again a 2 to 3 week objective above 244.65. Anything else for me to articulate? I guess, I can the way I like to frame this is we are bullish through the rest of July above 244.65, and we turn bearish through the rest of July below 236.60. It's about as simple as that. And, yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else for me to say? And I do not believe so. I can say that if we close below 236.60 today, that by the end of next week, we should see 220.50. That's a 3/8 Fibonacci from the April low against the July high. But really, once again, if we close below 236.60 and you're long Tesla, and your time horizon is anywhere from is 2 to 3 weeks or so, you should reverse and go short. Until then, bottom pick away in this narrowing 236.60 to 244.65 region, because once again, above which, anticipating 265.13 again by the end of next week or sooner, 289.52 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think that pretty much rounds it out. We'll put out a couple stock picks this week. And I'm just not going to go there, but you can check them out for free by checking out wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. You can see the SPY and triple Q analysis. Last time, I don't even show it anymore. No, there's a long-term 4.5-year channel top on the triple Q and the NASDAQ 100 I've been showing that you might want to keep following through time because it has an influence on the directional dynamic of that index as we continue through the rest of the year. I'm going to leave it at that for Friday's Tesla report. Of course, I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's report. You have a great weekend.